Hello and welcome to BallinCraig Estate. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog. Today we're going to be selling some of our crops off. We're starting off with the wheat. So let's have a look. Yeah, nice full trailer full of wheat here. We're using the John Deere for this, and we're going to head up to Bolton's Merchants. So let's jump in and away we go. It's all rather tight round here, but we should be okay. It's the trick I've found with the farm over the last 2 years. Is the easiest way to make sure you can do everything is take everything as a wide corner. If you take a wide corner everywhere, then you'll be alright. You'll be absolutely fine. I had initially considered using the TW5 for this job. But as you can see, the John Deere is struggling up the hill a little bit. I think the TW5 would have really struggled. So yeah, we're using this for it, which is good. I like this. But part of the reason why I wanted to take you guys up here for this job, more than any, is that work has begun on the BGA. So we're going to get this tipped, and then I'm going to take you over and show you, and you guys can see what they've done so far. It's quite cool. It's where they've decided to build it is pretty wicked. I'm quite pleased, and it should be nice and accessible. I've seen the plans of its layout as well, and that'll be quite good. There's a few little bits and pieces that need ironing out, but nothing major at this point. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to start building it, to be honest. Right, there we go. Let's tip this then. This should make us a nice little bit of money. Bolton's will let me know how much this is when they give me a well, they'll give me a receipt of sale. Once we finish today's work. They are tracking how much we're tipping in. We know how much we're tipping in, but they'll let me know how much to pay for that. It's pretty good price, as I recall. So yeah. But yeah, so through here. So this is going to be the gateway through. I think they'll probably put some sort of gate on here, and then this is the area. So you can see the work people have been hard at work already. They've cleared this piece of woodland. It's got quite a slope on it at the moment. But as I understand it, what's going to happen is that through this entranceway here, this is going to continue to be a slope down and around, and then this is going to sort of be cut out and leveled out a bit. And yeah, and then the BGA will be in this area here, quite nicely. They're still not planning to put a silage clamp in here. It's still a case of transporting it here yourself. But yeah, I think it's going to be quite cool, quite wicked. So I am looking forward to that. Yeah, as you can see, the workmen aren't here at the moment, and Bolton's have given me special permission to come and have a look at the area. There is some more woodlands just through there that then sort of backs onto our property. So they might go that way. They do have permission to expand that way if they want. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy. I think it's going to work out well. It's going to be really good. So we're going to head back now to back to our grain store. We've got some more wheat to sell. We have some barley to sell, and we have the oats to sell. My hope with all of this is we're going to end up with enough money to buy a couple of fields. I think we already actually have enough money to get all the fields on this side of the road, and I'm entering into negotiations with the current owners of this. I think we may have enough actually to enter negotiations the other side of the road as well, and start getting some of those fields there. I want to get some of them planted and cut and things, so it's yeah. Still trying to find somebody to widen these gateways. They are, yeah, they are still not wide enough. And this building, I think I might put in for planning permission again to have this this building knocked down. It is massively in the way of this yard. Just makes everything, as you can see, it makes everything so difficult to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to apply to have it removed. It was one of those bits that we couldn't get done last time. Even if we just knocked down half the building, it would be an improvement. But it just, this whole yard is just too tight at the moment. Even with putting the second gateway in, it just makes things a little bit too tight for us to do fully. And the thing is, we're gonna hit it with tractors and trailers and things, and it's gonna damage the equipment and damage the buildings. So, you know, from that point of view, it's not a good idea really to have it still about. And as it, you know, it's empty as well, so we're not actually using it. Right, let's fill up with some more wheat. There we go. That's kicked it off. And yeah, once this is filled up, what we can do is we'll head back up to Bolton's again. There we go, and get this sold. Again, it's taking the corner wide. It's a nice big door on the barn, and that's the thing. We've got everywhere we've got nice big entranceways and things now that fit our vehicles, except for these gateways. And while we've put the new gateway in, the new gateway is actually the same width as the old one, and I'm considering getting it removed and putting the hedge back there and just putting a, especially if we remove that building, getting a just getting a double gateway like Bolton's merchants up here have, because then we will just have the space in that yard to do things, and the whole thing will then be fit for purpose. It's just sort of upgrading the farm in general to be of better use for us. Right, there we go. We'll get this one in as well. Don't think we have enough space here to get that. We don't. This is the trouble. The whole thing around here, the whole thing around BallinCraig, is this is a very old time sort of area. While Bolton's have extended this yard a couple of times, it is still a very tight yard. It's still very difficult for us to get around, and yeah, as a result, we tend to have to go round like that. I'm not sure about this tip way. This is a drive-through. You could drive through this tip area. The odd thing about it though is on the other side there isn't really enough space for a tractor like this with a trailer on. We are now with the farm, with the arable side of things, we are pushing the boundaries of everything around here. We are using larger equipment than I think has ever been planned for this use of Northern Ireland. And as a result, we are pushing the boundaries of exactly what we can use and what we can get in here. Right. Yeah, we're not getting this area here, and then we have to really take this wide. We want to bring the trailer in almost straight into this gateway. It's the only way to get the trailer in. And even then you see that we have issues. So, yeah. Our plan very much from the start is to expand this and increase the size of this. This new barn actually is absolutely perfect. And really, we could relocate a lot of the farm here. You know, leave the. But it's yeah, it's a second yard. It's a second yard that does us well. Is what it is. And I don't want to give the impression that we want to move the whole farm up, because we don't. We might, you know, this might be in the arable centre of the farm, while the rest of the yard is it becomes our sort of our animal centre. This manoeuvred in here is being fun this time. Okay. That's better. That should do the trick. Right. We're going to load up some barley this time. We've less barley than we did wheat. So this shouldn't be a full trailer full, I don't think. There we go. Right. Perfect. Yeah, so straight out and round, and it just brings the whole thing in, brings the whole thing out of there quite straight. And it's now that I've had that yard and had the setup for a while, I'm beginning to be able to get in and out of the yard fairly easily through the gateway that's there. But actually turning round, well, the only way to actually turn around is to reverse the trailer into the barn and then come back out again. Everything else in there is a little bit too tight otherwise. So yeah, so it is a case of this is what we're doing all day today, and just getting everything sorted and done and dusted. Sort of, it's one of those jobs that we have to do, that we you know, it's not a long way, thankfully, that we now have to cart this stuff, but it is a case of having to cart it. Right, there we go. Having a lorry or something along the lines of actually the Tatra. While that's tipping, something along the lines of that Tatra actually might be a useful thing for this kind of thing. Would also be quite good for getting into fields and things. Right, one more load to do today. We need to go and get some oats and sell those. And then, yeah, next vlog I will let you guys know how we do, and I think we're going to go field buying next time, and maybe start work. I think we want to get yeah, I want to get at least some more grass work done. But obviously we want to start. We need to be selling silage soon, and the silage is fermenting rather nicely. Coming too sharply. That's the trouble. We do more damage to trailers and things because of this than anything else. And it is just, it's coming back off this road here. And of course we back up traffic when there is traffic around here. We cause all sorts of problems because we're just getting in the way of everybody. Right, that should do it. Swing wide in. Yeah, there we go. It's just so close. Alright, last load. We're going to get some oats. And then that will fulfill what Bolton's is after from us at the moment. This building is going to have to go, I think. See what we can do about it. Because at the moment, as you can see, it is just getting in the way completely and utterly. still way too far over to the... It's such a manoeuvring thing here. There we go. Perfect. Right, I'm happy with that. Right, let's fill up with some oats then. There we are. The oats are going into the trailer now. I'm going to reverse up a little bit. Make sure we're sort of doing it nice and central. As much as we can. There we go. Nice full trailer of oats. Let's get these up to Bolton's. And then that will be a great place for us to finish today. I think we still have a little bit of wheat and a few remaining oats in storage, so I'll get them sold off as well. But yeah, you can see the oats are in the trailer, ready to be sold off, and that will be grand. That will be fantastic as we approach what I think is a turning point, a massive turning point for us here. I don't think it's going to take me 3 years to get this done. I think it's going to take me 2, especially once the silage is taken into account. And that's just going to be fantastic. That is just going to be absolutely wonderful to restore my grandfather's farm in under 2 years. Is just exceptional. Beyond my wildest dreams, that. But it has been good, and going more of an arable route really is paying off for us. So yeah. Right, there we go. Tip this. And that will do us. So I'll let this come back down, and while it does, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.